The World Cup has finally arrived, the biggest tournament in human history. 48 teams, 104 matches, billions of fans watching. But before a single ball was kicked, 2 players heading to this World Cup were already under investigation, not for doping, not for violence, for fixing deliberately, secretly, for money. And the most terrifying part? Nobody knows who they are. They could be playing tonight. Right now, while you watch. And that raises one question nobody wants to answer. Is this World Cup already fixed? Before we get into that, Cristiano Ronaldo is at his last World Cup. One final chance at glory. Do you think he finally lifts that trophy in 2026? Drop a yes or no in the comments right now. I read every single one. Stay with me until the end. Because what is happening behind the scenes will change how you watch this tournament forever. Section 1. What is spot fixing? Most people know what match fixing is. A team loses on purpose. A result is decided before kickoff. But spot fixing is different. Much harder to detect. Much harder to prove. Spot fixing means one small moment inside a match is fixed. A yellow card, a corner kick, a throw-in, the final result stays the same. Nobody notices anything unusual. But somewhere, a criminal betting syndicate just made millions. Because they knew exactly what was going to happen. Before it happened. And here is the scary part. Betting companies allow people to bet on almost anything now. How many yellow cards in a match? Which player gets booked first? Exactly. Which minute a foul happens? These betting markets are worth billions of dollars. And they have turned a yellow card into a weapon. Section 2. The investigation in June 2026. Just days before the World Cup began, The Athletic published the results of an 8-month investigation. 8 months. And what they found was shocking. At least 2 players heading to the 2026 World Cup, representing different nations, had already been reported to their national federations for suspicions of spot fixing. Integrity experts, whose job is to monitor betting patterns, had noticed something unusual. Suspicious betting activity. Unusual spikes in wagers on specific micro-events. Events that involved these 2 players. The players have not been named to protect the ongoing investigation. But they are here at this tournament. Right now, when FIFA was asked about it, their response was 4 words. Zero tolerance for manipulation. 4 words. For a scandal that could shake the foundations of the biggest sporting event on earth. Section 3. It has happened before now. Here is what FIFA does not want you to think about. This is not the first time. Not even close. Let's talk about Lucas Paqueta, Brazil's star midfielder. One of the best players in the Premier League. In 2023, the FA launched an investigation. Allegations that Paqueta deliberately collected yellow cards at West Ham. On purpose, to benefit bettors who had placed specific wagers. The investigation lasted 2 years. 2 full years. And Paqueta was eventually cleared. But the damage was done. A cloud hung over one of Brazil's biggest stars. Then there was Enrique Salas, a young Spanish defender at Sevilla, 22 years old. In the last 9 matches of the 2023-24 season, he collected 7 yellow cards. 7 police arrested him. Allegations that he deliberately got booked to benefit bets placed by his own family and friends. And then Australia, 3 A-League players arrested. One of them, a former Chelsea player, actually pleaded guilty. Court documents revealed he instructed teammates to deliberately receive yellow cards during specific matches. In exchange for cash, a £100,000 yellow card fixing scam. In professional football. This is not a theory. This is not a conspiracy. This has already happened multiple times. In multiple countries. And now, 2 players are at the World Cup. Section 4. The billion-dollar betting machine. Here is why this keeps happening. Money. The global sports betting market is worth over $200 billion. $200 billion. And the World Cup is the single biggest betting event on the planet. Billions of dollars wagered on every match, every player, every moment. Criminal syndicates don't need to fix the result anymore. That is too risky, too obvious. Instead, they find one player, one moment, one yellow card. They approach the player quietly. The offer is simple. Get booked in the 60th minute. We will take care of the rest. Nobody will notice. Nobody will know. And for a player earning average wages, the offer can be life-changing. A veteran betting consultant told ESPN, "It is the easiest market to manipulate of them all. The easiest of them all. And it is happening right now." At the World Cup. Section 5. Can FIFA stop it? FIFA says it has a zero-tolerance policy. FIFA says it has a secure whistleblowing system. FIFA says it is committed to protecting the integrity of the game. But let's be honest, this is the same FIFA that took $150 million in bribes for 30 years. The same FIFA that sold World Cup hosting rights to the highest bidder. The same FIFA whose president received a peace prize from a president who started a war weeks later. FIFA's track record on corruption is not exactly inspiring. And the betting market is only getting bigger. More platforms, more markets, more money, more temptation for players, more opportunities for criminal syndicates. The system that allows betting on yellow cards is still running right now. During this World Cup, the World Cup is the most beautiful thing in sport. Billions of people united by one game for 1 month. But underneath the goals and the celebrations, a shadow is growing. 2 players are already under investigation. More cases are coming. The betting market is worth billions. And FIFA, the organization supposed to protect this game, has its own history of looking the other way. So next time you see a player get a yellow card, ask yourself one question. Was that real, or was that worth money to someone? Because in 2026, nobody really knows. If this opened your eyes, like, subscribe, and share behind billions. Every week we expose what is really happening behind the world's biggest stages. The next one is even darker.